if I finish this fight, how I'll get my pay. I don't know anything about how I'll get all these kind of things. And so, due to the main bout, I am the main bout. The promoter has not paid, I think, the sanction fee that is supposed to pay for the belt to be shown to everyone here. Especially and also yes, especially on the way. Yeah. And also the sanction fee is supposed to be paid so that the match commissioner for the belt will be here and I think allow the fight to go on. But you can see that the match commissioner is not here for the belt. It's not here. And that's what I've not experienced this before, and we don't do boxing like this. I have a manager at the same time promoter. We have promoted a lot of fights that we have not done such a thing like this before, you know. And look at the time now. I was signed a contract to fight 31st, not 1st July, right? 1st June, yeah. And look at your time. What's today's date? 2 p.m. Yes, and it's Saturday. I was signed to fight on Friday 31st. So,
it's if out of contract.
Yes, and I'm supposed to grab my money still, but I don't think they can pay. This fight has been postponed without our knowledge. We're supposed to fight last 2 months in I think April 27th. The fight was postponed that we don't know anything about it.
Without any reason?
Without any reason. The fight just was, it's just postponed, just like that. So we're supposed to take compensation, 40% compensation. I have that contract in my bag right there. You're supposed to take that compensation.
The full one contract?
The fight contract. But the compensation has not come. Yet we are still going through another issue that they have given us a date. See, I don't want to fight. It's my coach who is confusing me to fight. I don't want to fight because we're supposed to go according to the contract. The date is in the contract. We're supposed to do the fight on the date.
So why did you obey to come on way in yesterday?
Because the coach wants me to consider them and fight. That's I respect my coach and I don't want to disobey him. So I just say, okay, if you say so, let's do it. And look at what they are still doing. Today is 1st June. You see, so this is unfair.
Are you disappointed?
Yes, I left that.
So the problem is we're out of time of the contract, or the problem is belt?
We are out of date. We are out of money compensation. I mean contract. We are out of the contract, money compensation, and all kind of things. A lot. The promoter knows himself, so you see that he's calm. He cannot do any rush like. He want to hold me responsibility and he cannot do that. So I supposed to hold him responsibility because I told him I will expect my money here before I'll enter into the ring. He said okay, and we agree on that. The TV at the top over there, there's a lady who came to us. Also, we both signed a contract and they agreed that the contract that we have signed, they will make sure they do what is in the contract. But yet.
What the message of your promoter about this scenario?
Yeah, what? I have nothing to tell him, but I know he cannot never do this in Ghana, so I don't urge him to do that too.
So Patrick, definitely the problem is not Mwakinyo. The problem is all about to promoters and these people, according to. On your side?
The thing is, the problem is not from Mwakinyo. It's not from me too as well. Yeah. It's not from the sanction body also as well. It's from the promoter and his crew. Yes. because I heard that the promoter was saying that it's hard here to get $1, and you want to promote a fight, and you know the opponent coming from outside will expect the pay in $1. So what do you expect to do? If we add 1st June to the date, that means 3 months, and and still you have not got the $1. Why? Are you serious? Are you being fair to what we are doing?
So you're not much enough to promote the fight, the heavy fight like this, or not?
Yeah, yes, that's what I can say. Whatever he has done today that I've witnessed with my eyes is unfair. Yes.
So how did you trust him?
No trust.
Before this scenario, how did you trust him? And then to be to fight on this fight?
Before, I was not trusting him because he failed for the first contract and nothing comes out tangible that we can stick to that. But you know, the match commissioner is from Ghana, and he called and he said, no, look, the promoter, I've talked to the promoter and he said he will compensate you with $500. So let's do the work like that. You just take the $500 and come and fight. And I said, okay, this is because of respect that I have for that man, because I've fought WBO twice. So I said, okay, with the respect that I have for WBO board, let me accept the offer that the promoter wants to bring, so that I'll come and fight. And I did that, and look at what has happened again.
Who is your matchmaker?
My matchmaker?
Yeah.
For this fight?
Yeah.
I think the matchmaker, the matchmaker is from the promoter inside, because
the matchmaker,
yeah,
everything he did it.
Yes, because I have some evidence that shows that the promoter called me. He was chatting with me
On WhatsApp.
He was chatting with me, but I did not know. Before we got here, there is some issue, and I told him that there was a man who is chatting me, talking to me that you pay this and that. I don't know if you can go through this.
Before you told us,
oh.
You see, before.
So the matchmaker, this guy.
Yes.
He's got Amos Martin Kondo. It's called Chamoma.
So this guy was the one who is talking to me. So I accept this fight on a condition that they said they will pay me 14,000. My manager called me and told me that I will expect pay as $14,000. But this man was talking to me. See, I told him that I'll collect 15K. He said no. First he said 10. I said no. 15. He said no. So we were Jojo about it.
Yeah, it's too much,
yes,
bro. Yeah,
yeah.
10, I think it's fine. Let's work.
You
This how much is due from 15. We're gonna give you the contract tomorrow. Please, they due the sum of ransom. Oh, all right.
You see.
Bwana contract mazungumzo alikuwa yameanzia hapa kutokana na Patrick Allotey. So the problem not Patrick Allotey, the problem not about coach of Patrick Allotey, the problem it is. So nadhani hapa mnaona ndugu zangu, na tunachanganya hivi pia hata ndugu zetu pia waweze kufahamu kile ambacho wanakizungumza, sio wakaona ama si tunachokizungumza.
Yeah, well, the message to them is I need to be paid because I've signed a contract. The fault is not from me, it's not from my coach.
okay,
What we want.
look at this. The bandage.
Yeah.
We prepare ourselves.
They didn't give you the bandage.
We are ready to go to the ring. We move it. I move it from his hand because he was wearing it over 3 hours.
I'm wearing my boxing boot, you can see.
The hand started
The ring
stiff.
boot.
Yes, and
And the hand get
I just
stiff.
removed.
So we have to move them.
Charlie.
I have to move it.
Okay, man.
You see?
This is a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame because you cannot dress somebody who is going to fight. You tape him, and you know this tape too is not something soft. For over 3 hours, you have to move it. Then later, they come and told us there's a fight.
So they have to pay you guys
Oh yes.
Of course.
with a compensation.
Plus the compensation.
Of course, they have to pay.
You have
us.
to pay.
Do you want me to bring
Because
the
you
contract
you
out
you,
for
you
to-
promise
guys
you
to see?
promise
Because
you promise to give us compensation. That is $500. We agreed. Now we are here. The fight is not coming on. No compensation. The fight has been cancelled. The contract was yesterday. Today is on the 1st. So you people should agree to us. We have to get our money.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
you don't want to go. You know, boxing, you cannot travel from your country and come and you are ready to fight, and the promoter is not ready to pay, and then you go back to your country with empty-handed. I have 4 kids. That depends on me. You see,
You have a family of bill to pay.
they just opened school in Ghana. So school was vacated. They just resumed school. So I need to go and pay school fees and some things. So I took this fight to make sure my kids are okay, because I don't want my kids to depend on another. I want them to depend on me because I brought them into the world.
That's why you're fighting.
Yes. And so to the boxing board that you are asking, they're supposed to make sure this promoter pay us or pay me my money. As it should be banned from boxing because this is unfair in boxing. You cannot do this to some. How I make like this statement? You cannot do this to